Hey everybody, it's Walt Kinney here for Kia Country of Charleston. Got my trade of the week. It's a 2020 Cadillac XT5. Give me a minute. We're about to get into this. Now this vehicle is powered by a 3.6 liter V6. It produces 310 horsepower. Couple that to a 9-speed automatic transmission, you're going to get 26 miles to the gallon out on the highway. Now here in the back you do have a power lift gate, and as you can see you've got a ton of room back here for cargo. If you do find that you need even more room, you've got two handles here on the side. If you just give them a little pull, your second row seats, they'll fold down flat, and now that opens up all of this room for cargo. Okay guys, hey, before I start on the interior of the vehicle, I get asked sometimes why I pick certain vehicles to do videos on. I'll be honest with you, on this vehicle, the reason why I picked it, it's just so clean. I'm absolutely amazed. This is a 2020 model year with 38,741 miles on it, and this car is new. There's not a mark in here, there's no staining, there's no funky smells, nothing. This is as nice as any brand new car that I've ever been in. Both these front seats are power, they're also heated. You've got power windows, power door locks, power side mirrors, and your side mirrors also have your blind spot monitoring in them. So if somebody comes up alongside the vehicle and they get into your blind spot, these mirrors will actually light up to warn you that, hey, there's somebody over there, so you may be careful if you're thinking about changing lanes. You do have a power tilt and telescoping steering wheel, automatic headlamps and automatic wipers. So if you just set those two items, you can forget about them. I know you can't see it with where I have the camera, but you also have a heads-up display in the vehicle. It's actually showing me vehicle speed and radio controls right there in the windshield. It's really nice. I could drive down the road, not take my eyes off anything, just look straight out and still be able to get some information that I need. Now on your steering wheel are most of the controls you're going to need to operate not only your cruise control, but also your infotainment system, your telephone, and your voice command. To the left are most of the controls you're going to need to operate your cruise control, to set your speed and things like that. Down below here are some additional features where I can set distance. For example, I can set the vehicle at 70 miles an hour and say I want to keep 50 feet from me and the car in front of me. This car will actually maintain that. If the car in front of me slows down, this vehicle in turn will slow down, maintain the 50 feet that I had set. Once the vehicle speeds back up or clears your lane, you'll go back to the speed that you had set. You've also got lane keep assist with the vehicle, and that just helps you with the fine tuning to keep it within the lanes. If you go to change lanes without using your blinker, you will get a warning. On your dash, you've got analog gauges. You've got a tachometer to the left and a speedometer to the right. In the center, we've got a digital screen, and right now I'm showing vehicle speed. I've also got an icon that will show me the speed limit for the road that I'm on. How many times would that come in helpful? You've also got your clock, and I've got it set up just showing direction of drive and what street we're on. But you can move that around and put your radio controls, your navigation controls, things like that in there. Speaking of navigation, this is your infotainment system, and if you click here, your nav screen will come up, and this is where you can punch in any direction you want anywhere in the country. You don't have to change disc or anything. It's all built right into there. You've also got Wi-Fi in the vehicle. You can set up different users for this vehicle. So like user 1 would have the seat where he wants it, the radio controls, everything else like that. User 2 can come in. It'll change the settings of the seats, the radio, and things like that. You do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in the vehicle, so depending on which operating system you have with your telephone, it'll interact with this with no problems. You've also got access to your climate control, your camera, and things like that. Speaking of cameras, when you put the vehicle in reverse, big backup camera comes up, and you can see we've got a wide view of everything that's behind this vehicle. We can change around our views a little bit if we want to get a little bit tighter. Here's where we would zoom in if we were going to hook up a trailer hitch. This is actually looking down on the vehicle. So if our hitch was hanging out right here, we could line it up with the trailer and help set us up. We can also do a 360-degree view around the vehicle. And this is as though we're looking at from the front from about 20 feet up. I'm able to see what's in front of us, what's on both sides, and what's behind the vehicle. So I know we're safe before we decide to proceed. If we are kind of close to something, we can click that button. And these cameras are actually looking down the sides of the vehicle to make sure that you're not going to rub against the mailbox or anything else like that if you're in a tight parking situation. Now I know you can't see it with where I have the camera, but you also have a full panoramic sunroof in here. Well, there you go, guys. This 2020 Cadillac XT5 was my trade of the week. You want to take a closer look at it? Maybe even take it for a test drive? Come by the dealership. They're at 2361 Savannah Highway, right here in Charleston. If you can't make it over to the dealership, you can always go to charlestonkia.com. Got all the pictures, pricing information, list of equipment on this, and the other pre-owned vehicles that they have here in stock. Guys, if you like this video, just give it a little like. You may want to even subscribe to the channel. Each week, I'm going to come over here, I'm going to pick a couple cars off the lot that I think are pretty cool and unique, do a video on them for you to enjoy. You never know, your next purchase might come from one of these videos. I hope so. Guys, once again, my name is Walt Kinney. I want to thank Kia Country of Charleston for allowing me to do these videos and say to y'all, bye.